Beamy. Greater than 24. Waiting at home late. Clock ticking past 10. She promised to be back by 8 sharp. Door finally opens. She walks in smiling wide. Too casual, too light for this kind of hour. My stomach knots. Something feels off instantly. I stand up, ask right away. Where were you? She tosses her bag onto the chair, careless. With friends? Nothing special, she answers calm. Her voice smooth, but her eyes slide away quick. The tiny detail sharper than any real excuse. My chest tightens, suspicion creeping in deep. I press again, harsher. With who exactly? She freezes, caught off guard by my tone. Her lips tighten, eyes narrowing sharp at me. Why does it matter? She snaps defensive. The words sting, like a slap across my face. Silence hangs, the air thick and heavy now. I clench my jaw, heart pounding with dread. Something about her feels different, distant. Tension climbs, words spilling out too fast. You said 8, now it's 10, no message. She crosses her arms, voice cold, dismissive. I'm grown, I don't owe you reports. The sentence cuts deeper than I expect. My throat tightens, fists clenching at my side. Is this what I am now, just someone waiting? I drop my voice low. I just want truth. Her eyes lock on mine, silent, refusing to bend. That silence worse than any lie she could tell. I pace the room, trying to steady my breath. Her stare follows, unblinking, unreadable. And then I notice the glint on her wrist. A man's watch, too big, not hers, not mine. My blood runs cold, anger flaring hot fast. What's that? I demand, pointing sharply. She looks down, breath catching, lips parting. A gift, she mutters, tone sharp, final. Then adds cold, not from you. Like a wall rising. And in that moment, everything shifts heavy. The room feels smaller, air pressing down thick. I stare at the watch, my chest burning sharp. Her words echo. Not from you. Like poison. I want to shout, demand, rip the truth out. But instead I sit frozen, fists clenched tight. Her eyes cold, distant, refusing to soften. Why hide it? I ask, voice cracking low. She shrugs, avoiding me, silence sharp as glass. Anger rises, but so does the ache to believe her. My mind racing, love and suspicion colliding hard. I slam my hand on the table, breaking the quiet. Do you even hear yourself? You're slipping away. She flinches, but her face stays unreadable. The space between us feels like miles of doubt. I whisper, am I a fool waiting here for you? Her lips twitch, but she doesn't give an answer. The silence screams louder than any confession. And I know she's holding something back tonight. We sit opposite each other, eyes locked heavy. She finally spits, cold as ice. Don't you trust me? I laugh bitter, voice breaking, should I? Her stare hardens, wall going up higher fast. If you can't, then why are we even here? The question cuts deeper than I expect it to. My chest caves, torn between rage and heartbreak. Her phone buzzes sudden, lighting up the table. We both glance, silence breaking like thunder. Message bold. You were amazing tonight. My stomach flips, fury and hurt colliding sharp. She flips the screen down fast, avoiding my eyes. My pulse hammers, body shaking, throat dry. I whisper, who is he? But she stays frozen still. My heart screams for her to fight for us. But all I see is her silence, heavy, damning. And it feels like the answer I feared all along. The phone face down feels louder than thunder. Its glow still burned into my head, mocking me. I lean forward, voice sharp, trembling with rage. Say something, don't just sit there quiet. Her lips part, but no words come spilling out. She folds her arms tight, walling herself away. My pulse slams against my ribs, breath uneven. You owe me the truth, I snap, almost begging. Her eyes flash, cold fire sparking back at me. Oh, you? She repeats, voice low, dangerous. I nod, chest heaving. After tonight? Yes, you do. But she shakes her head, silence swallowing us whole. The weight of her refusal crushes me harder. Every second without an answer twisting the knife. I slam my fist on the table, breaking the tension. The sound sharp, echoing, but she doesn't flinch. Her calmness scarier than any shouted fight. Like she's already decided to stay silent forever. My throat burns, words spilling bitter, desperate. You said friends, so name one, just one name. Her eyes flicker, a tiny crack in her mask. But she bites her lip, refusing to give ground. I push again, louder now. Who were you with? She whispers, almost too soft. Doesn't matter. The words sting sharper than any outright lie. I choke a laugh, half broken, half furious. Then why hide it if it doesn't matter? She looks away, jaw tight, body tense. The silence her weapon, cutting me deeper. My mind spins with every ugly possibility. The clock ticks loud, mocking the emptiness. The gap between us a canyon I can't cross. I reach for her hand, but she pulls away quick. My heart drops, colder than the night outside. And I wonder if I've already lost her completely. I lean back, defeated, breath heavy, uneven. Her face unreadable, walls higher than ever now. The quiet between us suffocates, crushing my chest. I whisper, I just wanted honesty, nothing more. Her eyes flicker for a second, guilt maybe. But she turns away quick, refusing to let it show. My fists clench, nails digging deep into my palms. Love and suspicion tearing me in opposite directions. Do you even care what this feels like? I ask. She exhales sharp, voice flat. Of course I do. But her tone cold, detached, hollow as glass. The words sound more like duty than love. I shake my head, bitterness filling my throat. Then why can't you just tell me the truth? She stays silent, eyes glued to the floor hard. And that silence screams louder than betrayal itself. It feels like I'm begging a stranger, not her. The weight of doubt drowning me deeper each second. Her phone buzzes again, cruel, relentless reminder. I snatch it fast, but she grabs my wrist tight. Don't, she warns, voice sharp, trembling inside. The way she fights harder for the phone than for me. Cuts sharper than any message ever could. My heart sinks, knowing what I'll find there. I let go, whispering, fine, keep your secrets. Her jaw tightens, eyes flashing with anger. You don't trust me, that's the problem, she snaps. I laugh, bitter, broken. You gave me no reason to. The air turns heavy, filled with sharp edges. Her silence returns, colder than before, final. I sit back, chest hollow, mind spinning fast. Wanting to scream, wanting to walk out, both at once. Her hands shake, but she hides them in her lap. We stare at each other across a wall of silence. And I wonder if love can survive this kind of war. The ticking clock drills into my skull like a hammer. 2 hours late, a strange watch, a secret message. And still she sits across from me, lips sealed. I whisper, almost pleading, just tell me the truth. Her eyes glisten for a moment, then harden fast. The truth won't fix what you already decided, she says. My stomach knots, rage and heartbreak colliding. I decided nothing. You're the one hiding. I fire back. The words slam into the room, echoing off walls. She flinches, but keeps her mask locked in place. Her silence answers louder than any denial. I bury my face in my hands, exhausted, raw. The weight of doubt pressing down until I can't breathe. When I look up, she's staring through me, distant. Like she's already somewhere else, with someone else. The thought alone crushes me harder than any fight. I whisper, I don't even recognize you right now. She turns away, and that hurts worst of all. The phone buzzes again, vibrating against the table. She flips it face down without even checking. My chest burns, fury clawing at my ribs hard. Who is he? I demand, voice breaking apart. She closes her eyes, whispering, stop asking. The words slice through me like broken glass. I slam my hand down, shouting, then give me a reason. Her tears finally spill, rolling down her cheeks quiet. But she still refuses to speak, refuses to explain. The silence between us loud, unbearable, final. I back away from the table, hands trembling hard. My love for her crashing into a wall of secrets. She looks at me then, eyes red, face pale. But no words leave her mouth, not even one. I wait, hoping, praying she'll break the silence. But the room stays still, heavy, unforgiving. And I realize maybe her silence is the answer itself. I pace the room, hands in my hair, breath ragged. She sits frozen, watching me, but saying nothing. The weight of her silence cuts deeper every step. I mutter, if you loved me, you'd fight for us. Her lip trembles, but she stays locked in place. That stillness screams louder than any confession. I stop, stare at her, heart pounding too loud. Say something, I beg, voice raw, shaking hard. She finally whispers, "I don't owe you details." The words crush me, sharp, cold, deliberate. My chest caves, the ground slipping beneath me. I laugh bitter, broken. Details? This is our life. She looks down, shoulders tense, refusing my eyes. The clock ticks, shadows stretch across the floor. Every second a reminder of how far apart we are. I whisper softer, "Just tell me it isn't someone else." But she stays quiet, jaw locked, tears hidden. And her silence feels like the worst answer of all. My knees go weak, I slump against the wall hard. The fight drains out, replaced with hollow ache. Her phone lights up again, cruel and relentless. I glance at her, but she doesn't move an inch. Screen glows with another message, name unknown. Asterisk, last night was perfect, can't stop thinking of you asterisk. My breath catches, blood turning ice in my veins. I look at her, waiting, begging for denial fast. But she just stares at the floor, motionless still. My vision blurs, chest pounding with raw fury. Perfect? I spit, voice cracking, near shouting. She finally looks at me, tears streaming down. But no words, no excuses, just silent crying. And somehow that hurts worse than confirmation. Like her silence is the final nail in the coffin. I collapse onto the couch, shaking, destroyed. Wondering when love turned into this battlefield. The message burns in my mind, cruel and vivid. Her silence wrapping tighter than any spoken lie. I whisper, "Just tell me it's not what it looks like." She covers her face, shoulders trembling hard. But still no words, no fight, no explanation. The quiet between us feels like a death sentence. I slam my fist into the couch, voice breaking loud. "Why can't you just say something, anything at all?" She lowers her hands, eyes red, cheeks streaked wet. "Because nothing I say will change what you think." The words stab, final, sharper than any admission. I choke, whispering, "So you won't even try?" She shakes her head, slow, defeated, distant, and I realize she's already given up the battle. The person I loved now feels like a stranger here. My chest aches, heavy, unbearable, crushing me down. I look at her, desperate, searching for the girl I knew. But all I see is a wall of silence and pain. The phone buzzes again, like twisting the knife deeper. She grabs it quick, hiding the screen from my eyes. That tiny act louder than any confession could be. I laugh bitter, broken, voice hollow. That's it then. Her tears spill faster, but still she says nothing. The silence louder than a scream, drowning the room. I rise to my feet, heart shattering in slow motion. "I just wanted honesty, not perfection," I say. She stares at me, lips trembling, but sealed shut. My throat burns, eyes stinging, chest caving in. I step toward the door, the weight crushing heavy. Her hand twitches like she might reach out for me. But she doesn't move, doesn't break the silence. And that stillness tells me more than words ever could. I grip the handle, body shaking, heart breaking, wondering if leaving is the only truth left now. I stand at the door, back turned, fists trembling. Her sobs fill the room, soft but tearing me apart. Part of me wants to rush back, hold her tight. But another voice screams, "She's not yours anymore." I whisper, "Why won't you fight for us?" The silence that follows heavier than chains. I close my eyes, wishing she'd just say a name. Any truth, even a cruel one, better than this void. But behind me only the sound of muffled crying. I grip the handle harder, torn down the middle. Love still burning, but trust slipping like sand. The war between my heart and mind unbearable. I whisper one last time, "Was it him tonight?" She gasps, but no words, just silence again. That silence the final blow, cutting deeper than yes. My chest caves, breath ragged, vision blurring fast. I know if I stay, it'll eat me alive slowly. But walking out feels like tearing out my heart. Her phone lights up again, screen flashing bright. I don't turn, but I see it in reflection. Asterisk, can't wait to see you again. Asterisk stares back at me. My knees almost buckle, rage and heartbreak colliding. I force myself still, hand locked on the handle. Behind me she whispers faint, "Please don't go." The words fragile, broken, almost too quiet to hear. But after everything, they sound empty, hollow. My breath shakes, torn between love and betrayal. I mutter, Then give me something to believe in. But no answer comes, only her choked sobs louder. My throat burns, eyes wet, body trembling hard. I step out into the hall, door heavy behind me. The sound of it closing feels like a final goodbye. My chest hollow, legs weak, mind screaming inside. And I wonder if she ever loved me at all. I stand outside, leaning against the cold wall. The silence of the night louder than her cries. My hands shake, breath clouding in the dark air. Every second feels like a lifetime bleeding out. Part of me screams to turn back, to forgive. Another whispers, she made her choice tonight. I slide down the wall, burying my face in my palms. Love still clawing at me, refusing to let go fully. But trust shattered, scattered like broken glass. Once cracked, it can never be whole again. I whisper to myself, why couldn't she just talk? The question echoing louder than her silence ever did. My phone buzzes, her name glowing on the screen. My heart lurches, torn between hope and rage. Do I answer, let her explain, risk believing? Or let it ring, and finally protect what's left of me? The choice burns deep, tearing me in half again. I stare at the phone, vibrating in my hand still. Her name flashing with every buzz, mocking me. My chest heaves, tears finally spilling unchecked. All I ever wanted was honesty, nothing else. Yet here I am, drowning in secrets unspoken. I press the phone to my ear, but say nothing. Her voice breaks through, trembling. Please, listen. The sound both healing and ripping me apart. My throat tightens, words stuck, silence my only shield. I hang up before I can break completely. The night swallows me whole, leaving only echoes. Her cries faint through the door, haunting, sharp. I walk away, heavy, hollow, dragging my heart with me. Each step louder than the last, final in its weight. And I wonder through every shattered breath I take. Would you have answered that call? Or left like I did, chasing peace over pain?